Good day, Matt. How are you doing today?
Scotty, I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing in frosty Winnipeg?
Oh, I'm doing not too bad. It's relatively mild here. How are you? How are you doing in San Francisco?
I'm having problems with great white sharks, but other than that, I'm fabulous. I'm fabulous
But you're
here in
actually
my
in you're
my
actually in
imaginary
Calgary.
my imaginary office.
So, Matt, we're going to talk about coaching today because that's what you wanted to talk about. And the first question
I
I
like
have
it.
for you is, how long would you say that you've been coaching in your professional career?
Well, I'm going to say that since I started doing people management, whether or not I knew it was coaching or not, and so all told, I got about 18 years of professional management in the bank world. And then I've been coaching full time as an occupation for just over 10 years.
So the first thing that comes to mind is that I knew that you were in the banking industry, and I just wanted to let you know that you're one of the nicest people I've ever met that was in the banking industry. You're a very nice banking person. So I
Thank you.
want to start off with that. So my
You know
next
what?
question,
That's why I was successful.
because you were nice, you stood out. So when you were in your 10-year professional coaching career, if you will, or and still are today, are you seeing that most people that you're coaching are kind of at those higher levels of an organization, or are you finding that you're able to work with and help people at all levels of an organization?
I've been very fortunate and been able to work with people at all different levels of the corporate world. And I can tell you right now that some of my favorites are working with people who are up and comers, young people
Yeah.
that are wanting to move forward. And people who are highly technical but have uh, just started now in their career um, to manage other people.
So working on those soft skills.
Well, working on those soft skills and understanding that what got them there won't take them to the next level, because leadership is an entirely different set of skills, and your technical expertise, um, all you engineers, is not necessarily what's going to take you to the next level. Um,
Right.
it's that
So
simple.
so part of what I'm taking away from that is, regardless of your position in an organization, whether you're an engineer or you're an office person, or you've been there 2 years at a junior level or you're at a senior level, coaching can benefit anybody in an organization. And I guess what I'm looking to clarify is this notion that people may have that coaching is only for C-level type of people. Anyone can benefit from having someone that they work with to help them progress in their career.
Absolutely. And to their life. Let's be clear, because coaching
Good point.
isn't always cut and dried. What you're getting is a safe, committed person who is aligned with you and has the training to use models and questions and the practice to ensure that you're getting the maximum benefit from the time that we spend together.
So maybe to take this in another direction, that people might be thinking, Scott and Matt seem like they're really nice guys, but I don't know if I believe them. The International Coaching Federation did a study years ago where they worked with a number of people, thousands of organizations and thousands of people, and they found that some of the key things that came out of coaching was improved productivity in that range, anywhere between 50 and 70% within that range of people they worked with. And the other one was just sort of more positive people, more positive culture. And that was between 67 and 80%. So the stats are there that people can benefit from coaching. One of the points that I also want to get across is, I've worked with people, and you may have had the same experience, where um, they said to me at the start of the call or at the end of the call, I've had such a busy day, I almost canceled, but I realized how important this is for me. And I wanted to make the time for myself to focus on me for a bit. Has that been your experience as well?
Absolutely. And the other piece is sometimes they're just challenged by the process because this is not us just telling people they're great, etc. We're challenging them. We're pushing their buttons. We're getting them out of their mental comfort zone
Nice. Yeah.
to understand what it is that really drives them, and so that they understand, because very often we're not perfectly aligned with our values. in terms of our life, and sometimes that's a necessary evil, of our situation. But understanding it allows you to make incredible corrections, and also to align your thinking to say, hey, yeah, that is why I do this. It's about my family, or it's about my need to make a difference to the people around me.
Yeah. So further to that, as I've told you in the past, I because of this last 12 months of pandemic type stuff that you may have heard about, I actually took the time to go back and talk with and sort of survey informally the people that about 30 people that I've worked with in the past year. And what they said was, and this was actually very interesting, they said the main benefits that they got from the process was being able to work with somebody who was independent and external to the company, who didn't have any biases. So that sort of external perspective was really important. The other one was, if they wanted to work on things from a professional development or growth perspective, having somebody that they can work with to help them identify what are the things they wanted to work on and work towards those goals. And the third one, which I really enjoyed, was the ability to talk freely and openly without any judgment. And I think that goes back to the first one. So again, this independent perspective, working on their own professional development, and then the ability to talk freely were the three things that the people I've worked with said that they got from the process. And I'm guessing that that's very similar to your experience in the last 10 years.
Absolutely. And, a little bird told me you got some recognition the other day from one of your coaching clients.
Yeah. There was we had a graduation for one of the groups that we work with, and one of the people that I work with had a chance to speak, and they mentioned in front of a fairly large group of people that they found that the training throughout the year was very helpful, but in particular that they were extremely lucky to have been assigned to work with me for the year. So as you well know, the ability to give back and help people is super rewarding. And doesn't matter how bad of a day I had or how bad of a week I may have had, when you hear those kind of comments from people you work with, it was very overwhelming. It's nice. So it's great as a coach to be able to work with people and then occasionally get that kind of feedback. So that was great.
Congratulations, because I know how satisfying that is, and because it's not about us, it's about them. And the coach isn't there to take the credit. They're there to be in the background and provide that safe place, and the structure and the questions that drive people to do their very best.
And you said it's not it is about them. And I think one of the things that people take from coaching is that, imagine that you are someone with a family that you're taking care of at home. Maybe you're volunteering in your community. Maybe you've got elderly parents that you're taking care of. That time that you work on your own professional development, whether it's on your own or with a coach, may be the only you time that you get during that week or that month. So it's really important that you be diligent in keeping that up, because that's really important for your mental well-being and also for your professional development as well.
Well, it certainly is for some people, and for those that commit to being coached, it's almost always of tremendous value.
So in wrapping this up, what would you say is the key message that you want anybody who's watching this today and thinking about whether they should be looking to invest time and energy into working with a coach? What would you say? What would you like to say to them?
Well, if you're not sure if it's for you, take a coach for a test drive. Tons of coaches will give you a session or two and let you see if the process is right for you, and take advantage of them.
I love the idea. I love the idea of taking a coach for a test drive. Do they need to leave their driver's license or keys with you, or how does that work?
No, it's okay. They don't have to have a clean driving abstract either. So we're all good that way. What they need to do is they need to commit. And commitment is about.
But they're not committing to us. They're committing to them, right?
They're committing to them, but there is a relationship. They need to commit to be honest, and to try, and to believe that there's value in the process, because then there is.
So take it from two extremely good looking and smart guys. Coaching can be helpful. Coaching isn't just for senior level people. And if you want to grow and challenge yourself to get even better than you are, think about working with a coach. And Matt and I know a couple of guys that can help. So everyone be
Yeah.
safe. Matt, good to see you again. And
Thanks, Scotty.
we'll see you on the yacht.
Okay, take care.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.